Since 2012, TLC's hit reality show My 600 Pound Life has been following obese individuals in their weight loss journey as they try to kick their life-threatening eating habits and turn their lives around. While not everyone manages to lose weight and get healthier, there have been a ton of successful stories over the years. And today we're going to take a look at some of the most insane transformations on the show. But before we do, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button as it helps the channel out tremendously. Season 4 Sarita was around 12 years old when she was molested by an uncle, and following this incident, eating became her comfort.
Right before my weight loss surgery, I made it to the edge of my bed and sat up for the first time in years.
She was already over 300 pounds in her 20s, and now at 47 she weighed an estimated 800 pounds. Ironically, Taritha's last job was a coordinator of a healthy eating program, but after being laid off due to budget cuts, she had just stayed home and eaten until one day she just couldn't get up anymore.
This is going to be one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. And it's going to be a long and painful drive.
When she started her weight loss journey, she had been bedridden for over 2 years, and it took 9 firefighters to carry her out of her house and put her in the back of a van so she could be transported to Houston to see Dr. Now. After losing some weight in the hospital, Taritha gained 28 pounds during a month at home, but eventually got approved for her weight loss surgery. Just 2 months after her surgery, her diabetes was already getting better, her blood pressure was okay, her legs were shrinking, and her lipedema mass was getting smaller, but she was also still tied to her bed.
And Dr. Nazarian has been saying if I don't make more progress, then he thinks I'll need a gastric bypass.
She refused to get up for a long time, and even during the follow-up episode, when her lymphedema had been removed, Taritha kept saying that she was in too much pain to even try. Dr. Na eventually sent her to rehab to get her to stand up, but she ended up checking herself out after 1 month against Dr. Na's advice.
She's doing great. I was worried for a while, but I'm really happy to see that she's trying and making the progress she has.
However, Taritha eventually turned things around, and 2 years after starting her journey, she was walking on her own for the first time in years. June McCamey has steadily gained weight over 4 pregnancies, but things got really out of hand after her 17-year-old son, Kenneth, died. She eventually weighed in at 590 pounds, and it was then that she realized that her weight wasn't only a threat to her health, but also to her relationship. Girlfriend Sadie had become more of a caretaker, and now this gave her the push she needed to get help and start losing weight. After gastric bypass surgery and excess skin removal, June eventually lost over 300 pounds and looked like a completely different person. At 570 pounds, 42-year-old Angel Parrish was bound to a wheelchair and depending on her boyfriend Donnie to take care of her. Angel's problem had started after becoming pregnant at the age of 14 and being given an ultimatum by her mother to either move out and keep the child or stay and give the child up for adoption. Angel had chosen to give the baby away but has started eating to cope with her feelings. Things got even worse when she later suffered from postnatal depression following the birth of her son with Donnie, and Angel simply stopped living doing nothing but eating, which prompted Donnie to threaten to take their son and move out if she didn't get help. After changing her diet and losing 150 pounds, Angel was approved for weight loss surgery and dropped over 300 pounds and was able to look at herself in the mirror and love what she saw. 29-year-olds twins, Kenny and Brandy, each weighed around 600 pounds when they started their weight loss journey. Their obesity stemmed from an abusive childhood during which they were molested by a friend of their father's, a drug dealer. In addition to that, their mother was an alcoholic, and food became the twins' comfort. With the help of Dr. Now, Brandy and Kenny eventually lost a combined 500 pounds and turned their lives around. Today, both of them look healthier and happier than ever, and while Kenny appears to be single, Brandy got married and had a healthy baby girl in June last year. So that's all we have for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe to the channel.